What's going on, everyone? Henry Kaminski from Unique Designz with another daily gem for you guys. This week, we are going to dive into the concept of brand triggers and understanding why brand triggers are so important for your business. So let's dive in. Today's daily gem is this: leaders lead and markets follow. What do I mean by that? So let's put this into context, right? Let me share with you what I like, right? I love going to restaurants that nobody ever goes to. I love wearing shoes that are extremely uncomfortable. I love going on vacations that nobody likes to travel to. I love driving my Maserati into terrible neighborhoods to pick up my groceries. Said no one ever, right? What do we really want as people? What do we really want as business owners, entrepreneurs? We want the best of the best. You know, we want to walk into a liquor store and go to the aisle that has the fine wines. We want to go to the restaurants that everyone's raving about, right? We want to go on vacations that we can tell people, hey, did you ever go to, whatever island, right, that, the celebs go to, right? We want to show up looking our best every single day. We do, right? Let's call a spade a spade. So how do we get our brands to catch on? How do we get the confidence inside of our audience to get them to say, you know what? I want to buy from Henry, or I want to buy from Mike, or I want to buy from this brand over this brand. How do we do that? So the one thing that I've been consuming a lot of is videos that have everything to do with building confidence. Because at the end of the day, if you're not delivering your brand's messaging with confidence, you're done. You're dead in the water. Nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to believe you, right? So I want to use this example because this example is extremely powerful. Let's look at our brands as a sacred cow, if you will, okay? The sacred cow. Who is that? What is that? What does this mean, Henry? Well, let's look at cows, for example. These animals consume way less than they produce, right? People, they use their milk to provide food for thousands of people all over the world. They poop, which is manure, which harvests thousands and thousands of acres of land. They produce more than they consume. Gary Vee talks about this a lot. Always give 51% in everything that you do. Give 51%, give 51%. And so if you're a great brand, how do you become that sacred cow? How do you become a great brand? Well, you produce more than you consume. You show up every single day and you give them, who's they? Your community, the best that you can possibly give them. And you'll watch as you consistently do this, not only are you nurturing yourself and nurturing your brand and building your brand's confidence and building the confidence in you, but you're building the confidence inside of your audience. And I've talked about this before in the past, but it's so important. I was on a call with a brand accelerator client yesterday, and I said, because she's a consultant, a coach, I said, what are they buying from you first, Sharon? They're buying your confidence. Then they're buying your product or service. So you got to show up And I told her, I said, you got to show up with a tremendous amount of confidence. And I said to you, you know, it may be in your head because your brand isn't developed yet. And we're in the infant stages and the foundational stages of building your brand. And that may trigger some insecurity, but you've been in your field of business for over a decade, right? And you're now ready to take it to the next level. So know that that experience in itself is extremely valuable, and work from that position, because that's going to give you the confidence to really give your target audience what they need for them to believe and trust you. So that is part of the brand triggering that I'm talking about, and I'm going to be continuing to talk about this week, that's going to get your audience to buy from you. Because we now have a decision to make, guys. And the decision is this. Are we going to create a brand that is a leader? Or are we going to create a brand that is a follower? That's your choice. It's your brand. But remember this, guys. Without customers, you don't have a brand. And so what are we really shopping for, guys? When we go out and purchase, what are we shopping for? We're shopping for leaders. And we want to buy the best leader that we can afford. So this is fresh in my mind, so I want to use this as an example. So one of my great friends, he lives out in Michigan, and he lives on like 60 acres of land, right? So over the weekend, he just bought a tractor, and he was really excited to share with me the purchase. And so he sent me pictures last night of his wife on the tractor. It's a beautiful tractor. His little daughter's riding with his wife, and it was a cute little picture, right? But it was a John Deere tractor. Now, listen, I'm no tractor expert, and I know nothing about tractors or farmland or anything like that. But I do know that John Deeres are the best of the best. They're like the Lamborghinis of tractors, right? How do I know this? Nobody ever told me, dude, you know, John Deere, they're like the best of the, no. But they are front and center every time I pass a farm. Right? When I go out to visit my dad out in Pennsylvania, every time I pass a farm, there's a John Deere tractor on the lot or on the land. Right? What does John Deere do every single day? They show up as a leader to their community, to their industry, and they have built the confidence not only in themselves by creating a great product, but they've instilled that confidence into their audience. And leaders lead and markets follow. When people care, people share. I'll say it again. When people care, people share. So in order to create that sacred cow, that brand of yours, right, you have to nurture it. You have to give it the nutrients it needs to grow strong, or else you're dead in the water. And so the question of the day, or today's prescription from the brand doctor, is this. What are you doing specifically to encourage influencers to promote and be advocates for your brand? Because at the end of the day, guys, you cannot build a brand all by yourself. It is utterly impossible to do. You have to connect with people. People build brands. Whether it's the team that you're creating or nurturing or looking to build, or it's your community that's watching you every single day. This is what builds brands. They just don't poof appear and just happen. They just don't. So there's nothing passive about branding. We have to be paying attention to our brand's triggers. And we really need to be instilling that confidence, because that's what moves the needle, guys. That's what gets people to buy. And that's what keeps you top of mind. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop some comments. If you find these videos valuable, please share them with your friends and colleagues. I'm here every single day to help you take your brand to the next level. So talk to you soon, guys. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow.